Hello, Aquarius and Aquarius rising. Coming in to check in with your Aftermoon report. If you haven't followed me over here from Instagram or from my blog, starsandspoons.com, my name is Leah. I am a tarot reader and astrology student and an artist. And I like to especially read for spoonies, people dealing with chronic illness, chronic pain, anxiety, depression. But I think my readings can apply to anybody. So follow along, see if anything resonates. We are checking in after this new moon we had in Aries, and I bring that up even though it's been a little bit since the moon, because that particular new moon was not just as most new moons are a new beginning. This one that we just went through in Aries was a new beginning and a kind of closure moon. We got some kind of closure, close some kind of chapter. We're leaving something behind. So we're moving into a new energy. So I want to look at what we're leaving behind, what chapter we closed, and what we're moving into here midway through April and the end of April. So I've already pulled some cards, and I'll pull a few more to get a little more clarity and some messages. So what we have you coming out of earlier on in that chapter, Eight of Swords, really coming out of a place of feeling trapped, especially mentally, but also just feeling like there's no way forward. And then really, I feel like pretty swiftly, because you've got both the Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like fairly swiftly you had this like spiritual shift, this kind of change, and messages started coming in, opportunities started coming in. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like in the pentacle realm things took off, like, as I don't know if that's career or with your home or your health, getting things moving with your health, but things started moving forward. So actually leaving behind, ending that chapter on a pretty good note, it feels like. So that's nice. Coming into the energy, we're coming into beginning of April, Page of Pentacles. So we're looking at keeping your eyes and ears open for messages coming in, especially opportunities, financial opportunities, job opportunities, opportunities to change some things with your home. That new moon that we came out of, that lit up the third house for Aquarius rising and Aquarius. I recommend you watch your rising sign, because often the house will be more accurate with the rising sign. Sometimes it depends on where things fall in your chart. So third house is all about communication, and it's the Mercury house. So interesting house to have lit up as we are coming towards the very end of the post-shadow period of Mercury retrograde, where we've still been in a little bit of review mode. So anyway, keep your eyes and ears open. Pages bring messages and sometimes opportunities. So there's been a lot of that coming in already, and more of it. I see Two of Pentacles. So you're not done with this change, like with this shift. You're not done with it. One card that came out, the Four of Pentacles. I like this card, and it's also like a little bit of a nudge. So the Four of Pentacles, you have gotten to a good place in your work, finances or with your health, because I do think the coins can often be the realm of health, physical health. So you've gotten to a pretty good place, and the message with the Four of Pentacles is often um, part of the message is don't that you're in this place of wanting to hold on to what you've got, you know. Sometimes it's interpreted as a miserly card, like don't get too wrapped up in materialism, that kind of message. But what I pick up from it is more of you want to hold on to what you've worked hard to get to, you know, for where you've gotten. And be that with your health, be that with your work, with your job, with your financial situation. You worked your ass off to get there. You worked your ass off for this comfort level, and you want to hold on to that at all costs. And I think the message here is to let go a little bit of control. Let go a little bit of control, allow a little bit of vulnerability, because there's so much power in vulnerability. And, you know, I see you doing that because Ace of Cups is this beautiful new beginning with emotional new beginning. And just, I love that card for you. And so for the kind of wrapping up April, towards the end of April, I got some really interesting cards here. I got the Two of Cups, which is the soulmates card, the new partnership, new friendship. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it is like, I think, a beautiful new energy and a soul coming into your life. And maybe they're already there and you're just now, maybe, but it's pretty recent. And with that coming up, I do feel like almost like someone new coming in. I also got the Queen of Pentacles. I really see you are leveling up with the Pentacle realm, whether that's with your health or with your job. I see that coming in, you're coming into this great place with running your business, you know, whatever your business is, you're running it, you know, you're doing a good job. And the King of Swords, now kings and queens can also be people. So with the Queen of Pentacles, we're talking about an earth mama, not necessarily a woman, but that Queen of Pentacles energy. And so we're talking Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And then we've got the King of Swords, which I don't know, I just see you as a boss right now, you know, like I see you stepping into your power. I see you taking charge. I see you leveling up in a big way. I think a lot of us are leveling up, especially those of us who've been doing the internal work on ourselves as well as the external. You know, the internal work is everything at this point. So you've been working on that. You've been really working on yourself and working on shifting your mindset in some big way. And I just see you as a boss right now. And I'm going to pull a few more cards just to wrap up April. Let's just see Aquarius and Aquarius rising. Ooh, okay, settle down. Can we get one card at a time, please? The whole deck wants to jump out. So, again, with the third house and communication, I think you're also stepping into a really beautiful time with how you communicate with people. Six of Wands. You're getting some acknowledgement and recognition for all that you've done and just being in a balanced, good spiritual place. And creatively in a really nice place too. A collaborative, a collaborative, creative space right now for you with that Six of Wands. Coming in, let's see, Aquarius and Aquarius rising, some parting messages for you here. So let me know in the comments, like, what has changed for you recently, especially this month, with how you're communicating, or what you're noticing about how you're communicating. How's your throat chakra doing? Are you finding your voice more easily these days? Are you able to speak your truth more easily? Let me know. I'm really curious how this shows up for you, how this energy shows up for you. Aquarius and Aquarius rising. I do love my Aquarians. And I think that what I love most about Aquarians is how they can see things from such a wildly different perspective than me as a water sign. I think that's so beautiful. I feel like Aquarians are always blowing my mind. Okay, the Hermit was the final card that came out, which is also a lovely card. So just don't forget to take that time to go inside quietly. Perhaps, as I was thinking about the end of April, perhaps towards the end of April, a little staycation, or a little retreat, or a quiet retreat inward, to honor that quiet time, that quiet space, because you have a lot going on right now. So some hermit time is good, searching for some answers within, spending that quiet time maybe in nature. I think that's really good. Okay, Aquarius, you are bosses. You are owning it. I love you, and good job on everything. I don't know. You're just doing great, and I appreciate you, and I will check in with you at the next Aftermoon report. We'll do some cards for after the full moon, which, by the way, is a blue moon. So second full moon in a month in one phase. So that's always exciting. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon.